The following stream contains mature content and subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised. For over a century, the war between the elders and their rebellious progeny has left no domain untouched. But now, overpowered by the strength and potency of their elders, the Anarch revolt is over. After months of discussions between the warring parties, the leaders of the Camarilla and the Anarchs have agreed to a cessation of hostilities. For the Anarchs, this is an acknowledgement of their defeat. For the Camarilla, this means that victory lies within their reach. But the unspoken prophecy still hangs above them. 500 years will seven be joined, ruling in defiance of angels. For all his cities shall become ash. For all his dreams shall be scattered to the winds. Let the ancients fear the young, and gird themselves about with laws. You cannot save yourselves, you foolish kings. You cannot stop the coming storm, or even have its rage. So begins the Convention of Thorns. And good evening, everyone. Welcome to McStabber Studios, Vampire Dark Ages, Glimpses of History, of course. More importantly, welcome to Day 3 of the Convention of Thorns. It is October 20th, 1493, and I'm going to let the cast introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Maddox, tucked in my antique corner, and I will be playing Snatcher, the Nosferatu.
Hi, everybody. I am Mama McStabber, and tonight I am playing Saint Olga of Kiev, of Clan Lasombra.
Good evening, I am Beetle Spock, and tonight I'll be playing Yves Marchand of Clan Toreador.
Hi everybody, I'm the Ravnos Archon, and I get to play Agustin de la Cruz, also of Clan La Sombra.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kyra Glaciate, and I'll be playing Rafael de Corazon, the Toreador Justicar.
Hi, I'm Mischievous Red, and I'm playing Eleanor de Valois of Bruja.
Hello, I'm Urian, and tonight I'm playing Father Jean-Marc de Harfleur, Clan Toreador.
Hi, I'm Anter, and tonight I'm playing Archon Federico di Padua, playing Nosferatu.
Hi, I'm Jen of Thieves, and tonight I am playing Patricia of Bolingbroke, Bruja.
I'm Mara Weird, and I am playing Micah Vikos of Clan Zimitzi.
Hey, what's going on? I am Inkblood Demon. I am playing Gabriel, a very peaceful and loving La Sombra, and everything is going to be fine, and peace shall prevail.
Of course it will. Of course it will. Welcome, everybody. When we were last with the Convention of Thorns, which would have been October 19th of 1493, the group gathered, and the biggest topic of discussion was, of course, the Anarch problem. But rather than me sum up the episode, I think as the day has set and night has begun, the kindred have gathered once again in the main meeting hall. And Eleanor has stepped up to the dais, so that she can give the summary of the previous day's events.
Thank you. Last night, we decided that there would be no penalty against the Anarchs as a group. Instead, for 1 year following the signing of the Treaty of Thorns, any Cainite will be free to petition Justicar to hear evidence and pass judgment on any egregious crimes committed against them. After this year, all claims against either side will be forgiven. While no vote was officially taken, all of the founders, with the exception of Hardestat, are in favor of no one who was in the room during the Anarch Judgment vote being allowed to become a Justicar. I would also like to take this time to remind everybody that although the rules do not explicitly forbid it, intentionally trying to goad a delegate into the hostilities is a violation of the spirit of the convention. With that being said, today the discussions will be focused on whether the Assamites will have a role or position in the Camarilla.
A man steps forward for the Belgrade coterie, minus Eves, because you weren't here at this point. You recognize him as one you met long ago. He was waiting for you with Goratrix to deliver Goratrix unto you for his destination to Seoris. The man bows before the assembly. I am Husan al-Fatin. The talk of the behavior of my clan suffers from what can only be called gross exaggeration. We but carry out a very necessary service for those of our kind who do not wish to soil their hands with the blood of their fellow Canaanites. Our traditions are both ancient and honorable, and we govern ourselves with rigorous discipline in order to prevent spurious and unauthorized killings. We do not wish to submit to an authority we neither recognize nor comprehend. Can you blame us for exacting payment in blood for the services we perform? We consider such a price appropriate to the risks that we take, as well as a means of paying respect to the essence of a worthy adversary. Our position is, unfortunately, rather precarious. The survival of our clan depends on our willingness to accept these terms dictated by this gathering. I ask just thoughts to give us the most favorable decision possible. Would you have us placed under the rule of those who might order us to serve their own purposes? Would it not be preferable for us to conduct our own affairs unaffected by the politics and concerns of your Camarilla?
Yes, so you can keep raiding the East with the Ottomans. Yes.
There may come a time when you need of our services.
Well, I certainly didn't need them at my walls, did I?
We did not control the Turks. We went with them. We were not their puppet masters.
You were part of them.
Would you be able to rest even more peacefully if you thought some of the people in this room held power over us?
Oh.
You had the ability to command us?
I'm not saying you should be under their power, but I'm just saying, don't pretend you're not mercenary.
I've just said we were. We are hired.
Yes.
We do not oppose.
And you do horrible things.
We're all monsters.
Mm.
Look, the Assamites do not oppose this Camarilla. We only ask that we be allowed to remain outside it. If you truly desire to have an army of holy slayers under the command of whoever leads this thing, think on my words and carefully consider your votes here. And as soon as he says that, another man steps forward. This guy he's obviously Assamite, very dark-skinned. He also appears to be very angry. Forgive my interruption, Honor Delegates. I could not hear any more of this weak phrases from my clanmate without adding my own statements to his pitiful pleas for understanding. Understand this. I have come here under duress and do not intend to accept the rulings of this gathering of infidels or as anything remotely binding. My name is Karif al-Namar. I have served my clan faithfully for 7 centuries, and I do not intend to see that the walls of our holy fortress crumble under the weight of these foreign demands. It is not we who first began this fight, but you Europeans who came into our lands, slaughtered our people in the name of your God. We but now respond to that offense.
What's that about slaughtering people in the name of your God? I'm from Belgrade.
And you look around, most of the ones making this decision. If you do not wish to become the victims of your leader's shameless desire for power over all Canaanites, you will support our insistence on complete and unfettered freedom to conduct our own affairs internally. You will demand that the Camarilla withdraw their forces from our lands and do not seek to meddle in our traditions or customs. There can be no compromise between your rulers. And when he says that, he looks right at Hardestat and our clan. And then he stares at Husin and then turns and walks out of the room. Forgive me for my clanmate's aggressive words. He does not speak for the old man in the mountain, and I do. We only ask to be independent. And Mistress Fanchon steps forward, independent, to do as Olga says, to continue the slaughter, continue diablerie, continue eating your fellow Canaanites.
Moderator, please make sure it is noted that I am Saint Olga, not just Olga.
Eleanor just gives a nod.
And Hussein looks over. You talk of us diablerizing. A Tremere. Come now. You stole your power through that.
Oh yes, there's even written account by Salute about planning that one.
And Mistress Fanchon looks over. Strauss's head looks over.
Oh yes. Golden tablets. Written by Salute himself. Specifies how he destroyed his own clan, created Bali, and then found out the way to win, to become a god, was surrender, so that he could rise again. Your founder is corrupted.
Mistress Fanchon looks at you. And where's your proof?
I can't supply it. You can also test me. Aren't you capable of telling if I'm lying?
And her eyes cut over to Strauss.
Oh!
And Strauss looks over.
Maximilian Strauss, you said you could be at my service. Now you can be of service.
You speak truth as you believe it.
I speak truth, period.
You can only speak the truth you believe.
I have read the translations, which are accurate, of these tablets. Am I speaking true?
She speaks truth. Mistress Fanchon looks over. That does not mean the tablets as written are the truth. That just means you've read them. Any tablets can say anything.
You can deny all you will. The truth will be apparent when it happens, and you all will be made the fool.
And Mistress Fanchon goes, either way, the Assamites should be forced to bend a knee to the Camarilla. To be, as you put it, controlled to stop their own rampaging with the Turks.
Oh, I
land.
don't say they need to be controlled by the Camarilla. Personally, I would completely destroy them. But that is just my way.
And Mistress Fanchon looks at you. I argued that. The curse was the compromise.
I am completely shocked that Tremere and I have anything in common.
If I had my way, we would tear Alamut to the ground and salt the earth.
Oh
it
no,
stood
leave
on.
it standing.
No.
As an empty husk.
Tear it to the ground, salt the earth, and leave all of them in the desert for the sun to take. But After negotiations, this was decided as the way to handle it. The curse. I still say the answer to the Assamite question is for them to be under Camarilla rule and Camarilla control. And Hardestat just nods his head.
This cannot be a serious question to be brought up.
I would like to see what the other founders think.
Well, let's start with the beginning of the situation. I am moved to believe that with the information and position of Alamut in check, the Assamites are indeed in the most precarious of situations, and so their plea of negotiation shall be hindered, and not heard and not hindered. I am not particularly in the mentality that anyone should yield any other clan as a weapon. We deal with ourselves as individuals. And we have punished, he looks at the Tremere founder, similar behavior in the past. My honest opinion is that we have arrived at a compromise with Alamut. And with that compromise comes a vote of goodwill. We lend them their freedom, but keep a careful watch to what is their behavior. If it is not in the best interest of polite kindred society as a whole, they know what happens next.
Camilla Bain steps up. No other clan is being forced to join as a clan to this Camarilla. To impose that requirement upon Clan Assamite when they have already agreed to the curse would seem overly punitive, punishment not matching the crimes. And Yosef steps forward and looks right at Mistress Fanchon when he says it. You would destroy them all. And yet the only time in history that we have destroyed an entire clan was done by your founder. That is not a crime we should commit a second time. We do not judge the clan as a whole and destroy one for the actions of some.
Is not giving the curse to the entire clan judging the entire clan?
It is putting a restriction, but it does not stop them from existing, and it does not destroy them or end their bloodline.
But
All
it
it
is still
prevents-
wholesale affecting every member of the clan, whether they participated in it or not.
Unfortunately, after speaking with not only Mr. Svanchen here, but Tremere himself, the magic cannot be done on an individual basis. It affects the bloodline as a whole because of the blood. But they have to have a limitation. All this does, this curse will only stop them from diablerizing other kindred, not diablerizing their own clan. They are free to conduct their clan business and handle the internal matters as they see fit.
Who is saying this?
This is Josef Van Buren. He's the Nosferatu founder.
Excellent. Master Van Buren, I appreciate your candor in this matter. She looks to Mistress Fanchon. Is it true that that's all it does?
Yes.
just prevents diablerie, not feeding on vampires?
It makes vampire blood anathema to an Assamite.
Ah.
But you should not be feeding off your fellow
But what if
kindred anyway.
you are bonding a child?
If they are clan Assamite, bonding another clan Assamite, it will not prevent that. They are still free.
Certain?
Yes,
Okay.
they are still free to drink of each other with no negative effects.
Forgive me for questioning the details because I have known Tremere sorcery to be vague in the past.
That would have been as we were becoming more acquainted with our powers. Our knowledge continues to grow.
It is my opinion that Clan Lasombra has no interest in the goings-on of what Clan Assamite does so long as they do not try to breach our strongholds. And if they do, they will suffer the consequences.
And Olga, you hear a voice speak in your mind. It's Montano talking to you through the necklace. They have chosen their path. To deny that to them would be dishonorable when you don't deny it to anyone else.
She thinks to respond, I'm not denying anything. I just don't have an opinion.
Tell them my position.
She does.
Hardestet steps forward. I would have them leashed.
Of course you would.
For the safety of all.
No, for the safety of you, because you're a coward.
I take the words of our great moderator to heart and will not try to goad you back.
I'm not goading, I'm just stating fact. If that offends you, I apologize.
Will not change my position.
Of course not.
The Gangrel founder steps forward. As much as I would like to see them humbled for their deprivations. The curse, I think, is punishment enough. I will not tolerate leashing ones who wish to remain wild. And then Adana, the Bruja founder, what says the rest of the gathering?
Donna, you have no opinion.
I have an opinion, but I'll be fair. I would rather hear what everyone else has to say because I can still be swayed one direction or another. I am keeping an open mind during this particular discussion rather than, and he looks at Hardestet, coming into it with a predetermined position.
Of course. Gabriel, I saw you wanted to speak.
Thank you, moderator. It is a well-known fact that I support peace, and peace cannot exist on a bedrock of mistrust, nor can it exist in an environment that fosters only, well, for lack of a better term, our more human. If we are to force the Assamites to join a faction, it only incentivizes them to either be non-compliant, maliciously compliant, or devious. If we take away their ability to diablerize and leave everyone else's, we're left forced to admit that we're hypocrites. Anyone can do that to great effect. Some more than others, and I shoot a very, dare I say, sassy look at Hardestat the Elder. We should give them the same thing that we're giving everybody else, a second chance. Because we exist long enough for revenge to be achieved inevitably. And that just causes more and more tense meetings like this. And seeing how I wasn't even supposed to be in this region a week ago, I would prefer not having to see you all again in another 200 to 500 years, if y'all make it. And with that, I yield my time.
As a
Any-
point of follow-up, and Snatcher will mainly look towards the founders, current Justicars, and any Archons that have been named. Do you all want people who work under you to despise you? To be entirely fair to Clan Assamite, I do not expect them to be enthusiastic about Cainite relations for some time, if ever again. And to leash them would mean you would have to have them close. You cannot keep something at arm's length and supervise it well. I say let them roam. You've already crippled them. There is no need to go further.
I would agree with you on that. This curse does place limitations upon them, which they've already agreed to, but it allows them to maintain their independence and to pursue their whatever activities they wish to do. For you with the Camarilla. I think that is a good solution.
Adana just nods at you.
My concern is that tonight it is the Assamites. What will it be tomorrow night and the night after? What is the legacy that you would want to let this Camarilla stand for? It's my question. Are you just another imperialist looking to create another empire where you sit at the top and we are all your benevolent peasants because you are the eldest? Or is this truly what you set out to say, that this is a common goal, a place where everyone has a voice, equal voice?
I think
That
you know
is-
the answer to that question.
Unfortunately. We speak of crimes, and yet we are in the presence of Tremere. And if that offends you, I meant that. Take that as you will.
We diablerized but one. Not the multitude, not thousands. Not every one we came across as we stormed from east to west.
No, but you are very hungry enough to destroy another clan whose magic is probably better than yours, no? How petty you are. You must have kept that from your human sorceress lives.
Our founder did not destroy. Clan Salute. Clan Salute was dead before. Dead all but name. Before our founder found him.
Was it the same when you came across the poor Nosferatu and Gangrel and other clans that you melded into your gargoyles? Were they also close to death? Is that why you took them and benevolently turned them into something greater?
They were the defeated. The defeated are commonly taken as spoils in a war, are they not?
Oh, and now you consider the Assamites the defeated, is that it?
They are defeated. And this is Mr. Sfanshin talking to you. They are defeated.
Oh.
We found their city. We could tear it down now. And if I again had my way, we would have.
Yes, you won't have your way. You, as all of us, agreed to the treaty and compromise. Let's stay on that.
Then if it is already decided, why are we even here?
Hardest goes, because we have not decided whether they will be part of the Camarilla or not, whether they are free to continue.
I don't think you really
godless
have a
ways.
say in that. They have chosen independence.
That is the point of this convention, is to decide whether we have a say or not, is it not?
Moderator, Hardestat is goading me with his presence.
You tried to stop that particular goading once before, and it did not work. You should perhaps give that up and find another way.
Maybe there is a screen that we can put him behind, so he may still join us, but be separate.
Hardestat, I'm curious how you intend to enforce them joining the Camarilla if it is not their will.
Yes, he who cannot rule everything.
It's quite simple. We go back to Alamut, we take all of their elders, and hold their elders in bondage. Hostages is a common form that's used to ensure peace. Even in your lands, that is done. Is that not how Wallachia had peace for so long when Vlad Tepes was taken?
Oh, that is Vlad Tepes' business. I personally don't take hostages.
It is a common theme. We take the hostages, and we use those to ensure compliance.
And was that not considered in the compromise and conversations you've already had with them?
We did not decide their independence. That was... The other founders decided the compromise made for the curse was all we could ask in return for the surrender without this conclave here meeting to make a final decision on whether they join or not.
So punish them and then put a vote to enslave them.
She looks to the Assamite delegates. You have chosen independence, yes?
The old man of the mountain has chosen independence.
And is your old man of the mountain closer to Cain than Hardestat?
The old man of the mountain is the oldest surviving and awake of our clan. There is another older who slumbers still and has not woken for many centuries.
And she looks to Hardestat. I dare say you've been usurped in your authority.
Frankly, I find myself disgusted that we're trying to discuss the fate of an entire clan. I find myself disgusted that we've all decided to hand over this kind of power to them to begin with. The power to make decisions for us, the power to decide what we do, who is in, who matters and who doesn't.
Oh, that's exactly what we're trying to prove they can't decide.
Well, we are actively deciding they are allowed to make decisions for, well, all of us. Even if we're not forced into the Camarilla, we are forced under their rule. We are forced under their decisions. We are handing over our own power. And I'm watching it happen. We are handing over our independence. And not only that, we are handing over this independence to people who are not us, who we have never met, who have no say, have no power of their own, including every Assamite who is not in this building. No decision of theirs can be made.
Yosef looks over at you. Humans are multiplying. Nothing we do will change the fact their numbers grow faster than ours ever will. We are dependent upon them. It is the nature of what we are, unfortunately. That means, given time, there'll be too many. We must unify under a single banner. We must unify under one set of rules. Doesn't matter who controls it. It must be a unified consolidation to, I think as our friend Raphael has told us many times, to hide ourselves from humanity, a set of rules and structures to govern that. Otherwise, we will be destroyed by our own source of sustenance. This Inquisition is nothing compared to what it may be in a few hundred years. It is nothing compared to what they could unleash upon us if we continue in our fractured ways and we do not have a centralized authority to govern us. I'm not saying I am that authority. I'm saying we should have, whoever it is, a centralized authority.
Yes, if it doesn't matter whoever it is, why not me? Why not bend the knee to me, Why not do what I say? Go by my rules? What is the difference?
Had you won, and this is still, Yosef, had you won your revolt, you would be the one to dictate the terms. It is logic. It is the basic way of things. You lost the war. You found yourselves unable to continue, or else you wouldn't have come here. I do see the point in mercy. I do see the point in giving you a say, because though you were defeated, you are not destroyed, and you should have a say.
But we don't.
You do have a say.
No, there are so many who do not have a say right now. Not Canaanites who currently exist, not the ones that come after us. And frankly, there are things worse than destruction and defeat. I came here to listen, to see what you had to offer, and all I hear is the same old disgusting rhetoric. Us versus them, do what I say. I know best, listen to me. Meanwhile, you just sitting there collecting power, making the rules so they benefit you.
The rules I am suggesting is to benefit all of our kind. I am not Hardestat. I do not have the same position as he does. I do not look at it by the same position he does. I look at it on the survival of our kind, of our continued existence, what is best not just for us, but for the world. If we continue with the way we have been going, with no structure and no rules and no governing body and no way to enforce anything, our own sustenance will destroy us all. We will be wiped clean. And for some of us, that may be a good thing. Some may believe that if we are cursed by God, is it not best that we are wiped out?
Well,
But I think if we are cursed by God, that means we have a chance at redemption.
yes, my son, that is in fact the case. I do agree with the idea of hiding ourselves from the humans. Because if we do that, we will, for the most part, disappear from their awareness in just a few of their generations.
Mhm.
And they will no longer seek us out while we are able to continue our sustenance and our generations.
Well, if that were
And-
the only thing in debate, then there wouldn't be a debate.
True, but I yield all that to you.
We have derailed from the point.
To bring it back, why don't we make the decision that as long as the Assamites do not break this masquerade, so to speak, there's no need to be part of the Camarilla.
And
Anything
Hardestet
else is
looks over.
punishment for punishment's sake.
Hardestet looks over. You can't trust an Assamite.
Can't trust a Ventru either. Can't trust a Toreador, can't trust a La Sombra, can't trust a Nosferatu, can't trust anyone in this
And
room.
so then if they break the masquerade, that individual is punished. The individual is not trustworthy, not the clan.
True.
I believe that during this convention, the first point, we arrived at a compromise of accepting the nounces of actions in that they will be judged and then put it to actual consequences. That is for the offenses of the past that will end in the next year by the judgment of the justicars that will be appointed. What then are the justicars to do after that? Well, I suppose one of the things is watch over this situation and guarantee that anyone that breaks this accord is punished, Assamite or not, but especially the Assamites, as they are not first offenders. And with that, we have a way to guarantee they are watched over and they can still maintain their independence.
What you do with the Assamite clan will determine how others view this gathering. If you allow them the choice to join the Camarilla of their own volition, independently, not as a clan, but on a person-by-person basis, that tells everyone else, that shows everyone else that this is not a leash, this is not a doghouse that you are kept in, that this is a group, an ideal that you are allowed to partake in because it is your choice. This is what you should be striving for, not creating more monsters that are waiting to just bite at the hand that feeds them, because that is what will inevitably happen.
Donna nods his head. That's well spoken. I would hear from Federico. Federico, you have always been a supporter, but a skeptic supporter. And I would hear your opinion.
To me, there are a lot of similarities between this question and the first question, the Anarchs. I fear that putting a leash on them, either the Anarchs or the Assamites, is going to be causing problems for our future selves. I can't say that I love the idea of cursing the entire clan. And I can't say that, well, the people making that decision made it in a bit of a vacuum between them and the old man. But again, I am but a simple Archon. And, well, like I said, the decision comes down to forcing them isn't going to make it easy and isn't going to stop them. In fact, it's probably just going to make things worse.
It's at this point Gwen comes back into the room. Or comes into the room.
Olga immediately gets her attention, so she'll sit by her.
And Camilla Baines nods to Peregrine. I'm glad you have come to join us. The discussion at his hand is whether Clan Assamite should be allowed to join or forced to join the Camarilla. Your clan has asked to remain independent. And the debate is now on whether to allow you as a clan to be independent or to do as Hardestat wishes and have you forced, unlike the rest of the clans, into this new family, I should say. And Hardestat goes, that is not fair. And Camilla looks, do not try to change my words, Hardestat. I have spoken as you have tried to make it. The truth does not change because you do not like it.
I think the question is more of what is done to us is the gateway for what can be done to all of you. And what you all want done to your own clans. Because if he can turn around and have us be cursed, he can do it to all of you. Because a precedent has been set. Can you allow your people, can you allow your clans to be cursed and to be set by any other? Because what is done to us eventually will be done to you.
Mistress Fancy looks at you. The curse will happen. That is the deal already negotiated with the old man of the mountain. It is now a question of whether your clan is going to be one of us or not.
Why are we going to be one of you if you have turned around and easily turned around to do this to us? We did not get a vote. I didn't get a say. I don't care what the old man said because the old man said it. You have exploited our weakness. Congratulations. But at the same point, is that being used, making yourself stronger or making us weaker? Do you think a curse is going to stop them? Do you think the curse is going to stop anything? And on top of that, do you think in allowing or forcing us to come in here, do you think we are going to come willingly and bow down to things?
And
what is being done to us will be done to you.
Hardestat looks at you and says, and that is why I argue Clan Asamite should be leashed.
I'm not talking to you. You mean nothing. I do have actually some things if I can read them out if possible.
Oh, please allow me to introduce the scholar that translated the tablets I mentioned earlier.
I may know many different religions, many different languages, many different faiths. But I translated those scrolls and I translated those tablets from many years ago. We might be what you think are murderers and killers, but we are also knowledgeable. I did introduce myself as a vizier. Did I not? She will go and open up a book. The tablet found at Tulub Pass. It translates. Thus I have set down my true visions, and I may remember to keep to the path I have chosen. Only I of us all shall know the truth, and this shall be my shield and my spear. Most exalted shall I be in the time of the final days. Even the Father shall quail before my might. Let the lesser ones war upon each other, each hearken to the omens that I have foreseen. Fools all. By my guile, I know not the actual signs, but mere shadows of those things that shall be. Let the world tremble when I come in my might and majesty, for I shall rule over above our Father, above the Mother who gave successor to our Father, above the children of Set, yea, even above God himself. Let the reign of blood commence. Shall I continue?
That is the word of salute.
And she will look to the Tremere. And we all know exactly what certain people think of Salut, no? Has his children not been submerged yet?
You say that is the words of salute.
I have even the rubbings from the original tablets. If you do wish to turn around and use the, I believe it is a spirit touch on it to confirm my words.
Does not mean he wrote it.
Yeah.
I can I can get you at least 4 different artifacts. The toe of John the Baptist.
Mm.
I can get you what is claimed to be a plate from the Last Supper. Any artifact
I
can
have
be
a
made.
saint right here to turn around and testify.
And yet we just use the words of Cain as written in stone, as it were.
Right.
Oh, that is because there are those who heard him speak it.
Oh.
But yet,
Did
when
you?
one writes his own, that's not valid.
Could they not lie?
It would be an interesting thing for them all to have lied. Especially after what Cain did to them. When
It was a
Cain
mercy.
cursed each of us with our...
And wouldn't a
Weaknesses.
warlord who attempted to manipulate his clan, when that failed, he killed them all and then created the Bali?
Isn't it
Wouldn't he
interesting?
be bitter enough with Cain to want to usurp him?
Wouldn't they want to make sure that any who came after made sure they were in charge and they had the final say and no one could say and decide anything but them?
But again, we have gone off the trail.
Have we?
We have. All of us. She takes Gwen's hand. My friend committed no atrocities with her clan. She was far too busy co-ruling Belgrade and encouraging culture, knowledge, commerce, and education. Being a true vizier. Meanwhile, her clan mates, paired up with Setites, and joined the Ottomans in their carnage from east to west. I dare say I'm not so sure it would be the Assamites at fault or the Setites that corrupted them.
Bringing the Setites to heel?
The
Oh,
Setites were invited.
no?
Mm.
Oh, no, but no. Are they being to heal like you were trying to bring us to heal?
Was that
They
curse?
committed atrocities too.
They did not diablerize the way the Assamites have.
No.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, quite sure.
You have no proof of that. Much like you have no proof of what you are saying.
I have the proof spoken by the Assamites themselves, who have admitted to diablerie, to take the blood of their vanquished foe as a way to honor their foe for some reason. Destroying their soul is honoring, I'm not sure how.
Who
You don't know how to
fucking
honor
cares?
souls?
They should be better at fighting then.
I mean, he doesn't know how to fight. That's the problem. The thing is how do you not honor your dead? Do you not praise them and make sure that you remember them? How do you remember your sire?
You honor your dead by making them dead and eating their soul.
And
It is an odd form of logic. If
you're
the
a
one killing
child.
them,
What do you understand from the ways of Christianity? I am a pagan. This is how we did things before this. That's how we did it. When I was human.
Mr. Spansion
Technically,
looks at you. Christian? Christian? No,
I am pagan.
I am not Christian. I've
And
never
what are
been
you?
Christian.
Then what are you? Because apparently you don't understand the old ways and the
I
old
am
gods.
a warlock. I have been a warlock since I was born.
I'm talking religion, you dumbass. How do
That
you
is my
praise your
religion.
dead?
The knowledge of the way the universe actually works. There's no
Oh.
God. There is no overall powers over us.
How do you
It
know?
is the power of the mind that created it all.
How do you know? What's the proof?
Don't need proof when you're talking religion.
That's
Isn't
just
that what
your
faith
words.
is?
It doesn't mean anything.
Isn't that
right?
what faith is then? Is it not? Belief in something with absence of proof. She asked my religion. I
We
told her
offered proof,
my
and
proof.
that's not good enough.
We are talking religion, which is, by its definition, an act of faith, which means, by its definition, it is an act in believing in something that does not
And
have
yet
proof.
you're telling
That is
me that the
separate
way
from
that we
fact.
honor our dead is not appropriate for your way of belief. And yet it is
technically,
for us.
you can still honor your dead under the curse. You're able.
Olga stands up and says, "Please let me know when adults are speaking," and she turns and walks out.
No, we cannot honor our dead because of the curse. And I will say this to you, Braha. They do it to us. What makes them not do it to you? What
Mr.
makes your
Spansion looks at you.
elders?
You will be able
do
to
that
honor
to
your
you?
dead. You will be able to drink the blood of any
You know
Assamite you wish.
nothing of what we can do.
I know what you will do after this curse is laid, and that is you can drink the blood of any Assamite you wish. You will not be able to drink the blood of any of those not of your clan.
And what stops you from doing it? Because you can do it to anyone.
Where is your proof that you know?
And who made you, God, to put around and make a curse for us?
Well, the decision
Out of
was
magic.
the
No.
curse,
I
or
said,
we
who
destroy
made you
your clan
God?
as a whole. We root you out, stem and branch to the roots, and destroy every
You
single one
usurper.
of you.
You're not even one of us.
Hmm.
I've seen what you've done to the gargoyles. I've helped them.
They were.
I've seen it.
The-
I have talked to them.
To the victors go the spoils. They were defeated. And like in any war, those who are defeated are under the power of those who defeated them. We defeated those. We made the gargoyles. We are no longer going to make gargoyles. We have agreed not only to let them free, to cease production and creation of any more gargoyles. That is
Cease
part of our
production?
requirements. That is part of our penance and our punishment.
Cease production, which means you are stopping to taking of the Nosferatu, the Gengro, and the Zemitzi, and stop making atrocities. You cease production as if those three clans were products for your making.
They were.
Now we are now nothing more than products for the Tremere to roll over and take.
They were the defeated. The war is over.
I don't care what you say. I will look at. She looks to everyone here. What they do to the Nosferatu, what they have done to the Gengro, what they have done to the Zumitsi, what they are doing to us, they will do to you. And will you allow the Tremere to rule over you? Because they will.
And Mr. Spansion looks at you. That is not up for debate. Your clan, the leaders of your clan, have agreed to this as terms of peace so that they can keep Alamut, so that they can keep the pool that contains the blood of so many of your kind. They can keep their knowledge. They can keep their existence. I won't debate that part. This was the debate of whether to force you to join the Camarilla or not. The curse is happening one way or another. As a matter of fact, Maximilian, attend me. We are going to go start the ritual now. And as she turns to leave the room, we're going to go to break right here, everybody. We will be back in 10 minutes and about 10 minutes even, actually, for this stream. See you after the break. So
Why
much
just say,
behind the
"Cut me,
scenes
bitch, so I
talking.
can kick his ass.
So much behind the scenes talking about this episode. Took us a little late to come back from break. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Before the break,
Paragor's just going to be kicking some ass.
before the break, look, Normally I try
Out
to
of bubble
summarize
gum.
all the shit that happened before the break, but I'm going to be
No.
fair. You need to watch this shit
Mhm.
because the shit that happened before the break, my summary will do no justice
Olga had to leave the room because people were acting like
to
children.
everything. Yeah, to everything that's been going on because this shit's been wild. So we will kick right off here as the Tremere have left to go and start their ritual because that had nothing to do with the convention. That was a terms of surrender for Clan Asamite. And Olga comes back now. You all see her little shadow cat thing shoot out of the room when the Tremere leave. As she comes back in, and as you're coming in, Olga, Adana is speaking again. I would hear from those who have not spoken as well on the choice of independence.
Olga will take a seat where she was beside Peregrine, and as she sees her hand vibrating, she just takes it in hers, so no one else will see it vibrating.
And Adana looks at Master Snatcher.
I will reiterate what I mentioned earlier. Trying to leash any underneath you who dislike you, despise you, will lead to so much bloodshed. Whether they punch up or their masters punch down. Independence rids you of that concern. And if you should think, oh, but then they could simply amass power and attack, let them. Let them amass whatever powers. We are all Canaanites. One thing I am certain we all can respect is patience. If you feel concern, be vigilant. Build defense and power. Thrive and grow. And then, even if some Asamite comes calling for your blood, defend yourself. Is all any of us have ever been able to do against anything. I have stepped into a world only accessible to the shapeshifters. You can experience and grow and learn simply by existing in this world. So if you put forth effort and ambition to become powerful enough to defend yourself against your enemies, why does there need to be more than that? My encouragement is to allow the Asamites independence, as I highly doubt any time under the Camarilla would be something they would remotely tolerate.
A reasoned statement.
Storyteller,
Yes.
can I get a quick her sympathy on her?
On the one you just spoke to, or who?
I don't want to call her Ada because that's not her name. But
Adana?
Adana, thank you.
Yeah.
Is she actually this chill, or is she just the Bruja with the best handle on herself I've ever seen?
Go ahead and roll.
I'm assuming standard of 6.
Yep.
Okay, I am going to use willpower. Roll. 5 successes. Gotta love it.
Does seem to be just as calm and collected as they appear.
Not any sort of... Wow. Weird.
No.
Okay. Yes, Snatch doesn't say anything else.
Yeeps?
Yes, I had a point of clarification. If they allowed the clan to join as a whole, was there any incentive besides come here or you'll die, or come here or you'll be, if you don't join, you don't cursed? I think that's going to happen anyway, but would they have the same exact privileges as the other clans? I think I would know this answer, but I would like to hear it out loud. Is there anything? Are they offering anything else besides being part of a group?
Were they to join, they would also have the same privileges, especially in terms of the right to ask for redress of crimes committed against them for the next year. Of course, that also means that any crimes they were committed, those Canaanites who have suffered it would also have 1 year to bring claims against them. Because that would be balancing it out, wouldn't it?
Sounds like they have a year to decide.
No. They either sign the convention or they don't.
Oh, they oughtn't do it as a clan, of course.
Oh, besides,
that is to be voted on, is it not? Whether to force them, whether to allow them to be independent, or allow them to choose individually whether to join or not.
Well, my opinion is a year is not enough. You have to gather all these justicars to even vote, and then and then have them judge, which might take much longer for we're doing this to a whole world. But this is not the time to discuss that anymore. So it seems like you said it was also going to be forced. So if you were forced them to be equal, it still doesn't.
Oh, it's not supposed to make sense, darling.
No, of course not.
A yoke is a yoke.
And Hardestat again, look,
this out
they
loud.
should be leashed.
I think your mouth should be.
And yet I'm not.
No, you're not. It's unfortunate.
It violates the spirit of the convention.
Yes, his words are weapons, and they're always violating.
Oh, they're quite
I
blunt.
meant the muzzle, unfortunately.
I am not a
no-
Zemitzi. I am not into muzzling like they are.
Still
No,
no
but you aren't the dick king.
Leave the insults and let's allow the floor for those who haven't spoken yet. Case in point.
Hardestat goes, I would love to hear infinite wisdom from Micah Vikos.
Michael, please give the child
Oh.
something.
Darling, can you
I'm
muzzle
so
him
glad you will hearken to me,
instead?
Hardestat. I say let them choose, each to their own, let them choose. As others have mentioned, forcing anyone into your little club will just cause all the problems mentioned and that I warned against last night. And if you are so worried that they might gather together and come against you, just don't lose.
Spoken like the defeated.
I am still here.
Vicus, I think he's mistaking being reasonable for being defeated.
I swear, wisdom keeps trying to catch him, but it keeps missing.
Oh, it sails right over his
No,
head.
he's too fast. He outruns it.
No, he's too
Oh.
greasy. It slips right across him.
You will not goad me.
No, I'm not goading. I'm again stating facts.
And you are yet still just another barbarian, much
no,
like Micah
the
Vikings
barbarians were
himself.
the Germanic tribes. We were the savages because I'm from Vikings. Mm.
Your city is Belgrade, is it not?
That was the city I was ruling. I am from Kievan Rus.
He doesn't respect
So
you enough
you
to be
are
accurate.
a savage who rules over the barbarians. Micah, are you not supposed to kneel to your Vovode?
Voivod?
No, that's their word. You shouldn't be using it.
Yeah, no, you mispronounced it. Your flat
I love
German
it.
tongue
Oh.
can't form the syllables.
I
I
love
will
it that
put
he
another-
tries to
Rich.
insult us and he can't even say the word correctly.
Should you kneel to
indeed.
your savage masters?
I kneel to no one.
I do not request kneeling. Only from Ventru, especially ones who behave like children.
You kneel to no one, and yet you are here.
Yes. See? You're just making my point for me.
We're
Yes.
we're dragon here. We're Michael here. Would you kneel?
No.
If
that-
Gain was here, would you kneel?
That is not what I've heard of Constantinople.
Were you there?
I have
you
been there
ever
many
been?
times, yes.
When?
Centuries and centuries ago, and I've seen Micah kneel before Michael.
I don't think
You-
it was a kneel.
For many years, you looked much like him, didn't you? And like many
What,
of the
against-
others, like the trio. Do you even remember what you looked like? Who you once were, Micah?
Do you?
Storyteller, I think I need to do a willpower roll.
Go ahead. You can hit it right on your sheet.
Lord.
Willpower.
Yeah, no.
4 successes.
Not go to
I think that's pretty good,
Constantinople.
actually.
That fucking liar. I'm gonna try to suss him out again.
Go ahead.
There ain't no way.
Go ahead.
think
I will
while-
roll against you, but you know.
Seeing that Olga's holding Peregrine's hand, Peregrine's gonna look to Mycos and kind of gesture them over because I think it's kind of like the solidarity trio because
At this
Gwen's
point,
trying not
yes.
to loosen it, and I think Michael needs
Olga's trying not to lose it. Peregrine's trying not
You
to
can use
lose it.
you can use perception, intelligence, or wits. Pick one.
Mhm.
You can use expression, expressions, empathy, or expression to go with that.
I will roll as well.
In the words of a Tremere yet to be made sometime in the future, man, just calm down.
That is 8 successes.
Okay, I'm waiting to see if anyone else is rolling.
Just 4. Oh, I forgot the willpower.
Too late now. I will
Yeah.
reveal what he rolled. He's telling the truth. He had 5 successes. Olga, you have 8.
I have 8.
He's telling the truth. He has been to Constantinople.
Only in recent years.
No, he did not lie. Recent years, Constantinople has fallen.
Mhm.
He couldn't have been here in recent years. He'd had to have gone before it fell. Because you don't want to go now. Not now, you don't.
Yeah, I'm holding it together, but anyone with eyes to see is going to say that struck a nerve.
Yeah, Peregrine's like grabbing Michael's hand and bringing them over closer
Yep.
because yeah.
Eleanor,
Could
I-
just.
please remind my co-founder of the principles of not goading.
Is there anyone left who wishes to speak on this issue?
A quick
Gabriel.
word, if I might. Thank you. In one sentence, the obvious solution would be probation. For however many times or years that the Assamite have sinned, and I would say whatever you define it to be, whatever time period, should be how long they should be cursed. And if you can't undo what you do, then you shouldn't do it in the first place. Leave
Oh.
the Assamites be.
Unfortunately, Gabriel, the curse is beyond the scope of the convention. That
Yes,
is literally out of our hands.
Unfortunately, Gabriel, they're going to continue to do whatever they decided to do in the first place, and we're just here for show.
I know, I just want it on record when justice comes. That's all.
Justice. You've seen to
Hardestat,
it there
don't
will be
start
no
with me.
justice.
Hardestat, with all due respect.
He's not due respect.
You
I
just
don't
took the
fear
words
you,
out of my-
Gabriel. You're not even supposed to be here today. Isn't that not what you've said? That does mean you can depart as well.
Hardestat, you speak as if you'll always have this protection. And that's not a threat nor a breaking of any goading rules. That's simply a state of fact, as my Lasombra brother said. As far as fear, oh, there's far worse Lasombra than me out there. You've managed to offend almost all of them. Good job. Great job. I'm going to go, what do the scholars say? I'm going to go fuck off now. And I'm going to go sit next to the rage huddle and draw funny pictures to raise the spirits of my compatriots.
Bergen will actually point out you might want to make a dick because Augustine likes dicks.
They're having a mini convention of rage in the convention.
Absolutely.
With that, then, are we ready to call a vote on the issue of whether or not to force the Assamites as a clan to join?
Mhm.
So, those in favor of forcing the Assamites to join the Camarilla, aye, or say aye.
Hardestat. Aye.
She
A man in the
fucking
corner
Christ.
speaks. Aye. And you all have seen him once before. He threatened Micah. That's Karsh, the warlord.
That's Karsh the lapdog. I don't say that out loud.
That's smart of you.
Why does Hardestat get 2 votes?
All opposed.
I do not. He is here at the convention.
Aye.
That would be a nay.
Opposed.
And the rest of the founders, minus Tremere, who left the room, also vote nay to forcing. Even Adana does not wish to force them in. And Adana actually nods. Persuasive words. Well spoken. All of you.
I dare say if any choose to join, that can be their choice. No leash.
Not sure I'd want to join the sect that decided to fuck me for all eternity.
I'm not disagreeing with you one bit, but I cannot speak the minds of others.
I just have to say that I've never had the pleasure of actually being fucked, and now I know it's a very actually painful experience.
Certainly not
I'll
worth
never
the
do it
time.
again. No, then, I mean, I didn't even get dinner for this.
She looks to the delegates and says, "Congratulations to your old man in the mountain. He got what he wanted."
May you all know the pain and suffering we will have one day in your lives.
They'd have to care about anyone but themselves to feel that.
Come as a bitch, and well, I know better.
Hardestat looks at the group. The vote has been taken. You will regret your decision. The unleashed animals will come for you, as they have come for so many
I
of our
dare say
kind.
they'll come for you first.
I would
or
like to raise
possibly
a
the
vote
Tremere.
for replacing Eleanor as moderator because she won't get him to shut his fat mouth.
If you are so eager to shut my mouth, do it.
Oh,
I have not tried to stop you speaking, but Feel free.
You
Anarch,
have
rebel.
hidden behind the facade of this meeting this whole entire time. You have cowered behind those around you. Begged for them to hand you their power. Pleaded for them to tell you you're such a good, strong boy who should be in charge of everything. Fuck you, fuck this convention, and fuck all of you heeding.
Spoken like the anarch rebel she is.
And for the record, I am not done fighting. As she just kicks over a table and makes a mad sprint for him, reaching into her cloak.
And as you're moving towards him, he stands there and just stares at you like he's not worried about anything.
Patricia pulls two shiny new state-of-the-art pistols from her cloak as she is just knocking over people, tables, chairs on the way. May your arrogant tyrant heart be torn apart in the bowels of hell, you and your whole nasty family line.
And for a second, you see that look of fear hit his face, because that's something new. He hasn't seen those before. And you give him both barrels, both pistols, I should say.
Yep.
There's a loud noise for everyone here. I mean, it is loud. Some of you have been around guns, but I don't think you've been at point blank like this before. Normally, for most of you, it's been cannons at a distance. He staggers back, clutching his chest, kind of falls to the ground a bit. And there's a shocked silence. And Hardestat looks up. There's obvious pain, big hole in his chest. You failed. And at this point, before anyone can move, actually, no, let me see. What is everyone's reaction to this? I need to get that first.
Olga.
We're going right around. We'll start with Raphael. We're going right around.
Raphael.
Raphael?
Well, he is there for security's sake, so he cannot say that he doesn't agree with the sentiment, but he is going to try and seize Patricia.
Okay, so you're going to move towards Patricia. Eleanor?
As is Eleanor. She might have let it slide if Patricia hadn't just called her out.
That's a good point. Snatcher?
Mouth agape. Holy fuck, what's going on?
Okay. Olga?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay.
She considers this entertainment.
Yves?
The look of pure terror in his face shall be etched into history.
Gwen?
She's gonna gently take Maikos and try and get out of the way. So if Patricia needs to go, free exit. And all she's gonna say is, "Oh, look it, we made a god blade. He's mortal."
Augustine?
I'm gonna feign a bit of shock at the thunder crack that just happened, and I'm gonna use that as a kind of cover for me to summon my arms and just create a passage for Patricia to leave.
Okay. So you're drawing on shadows around you. We'll come back to that in a minute. Jean-Marc?
He stands there and he just thinks to himself, oh, dear Lord, why didn't it work? Why didn't it wipe him out completely?
I mean, that's valid. Federico?
He knows what John Mark is thinking and claps him on the shoulder, and then he makes a beeline to stay in between Patricia and Hardestat.
Micah?
I step aside with Gwen to give Patricia a way out, though I am also ready to make myself a wall if anyone should be going after her.
And now we come to Gabriel.
I sigh very loudly and say, "Damn it! Just so close." And then I will stand up and crack my knuckles, waiting for a fight to break out.
Now here's where things get strange. Olga, your little pouch you keep on your belt You keep some rather important things to you.
Yes.
It vibrates. Then something shoots out of it. For Snatcher, Olga, Peregrine, Augustine, you recognize exactly what just came out of that pocket. There was a metal shard, or a shard of a mirror you got centuries ago. A mirror that was of pure black. A mirror that led to an obolette, to the land of darkness, the land of shadow, the land of pure oblivion. As this shard shoots out, it lands on the ground, and it grows. As it's coming through the air, it's getting bigger and bigger until it's a full-sized mirror. And what steps out of it is a creature of pure blackness. And Augustine, your arms, as they're coming up, go towards it and become part of it. And the man who spoke earlier, Karif al-Numar, the Assamite, who spoke of he will not bow a knee, he will not bow to the foreign demands or acknowledge the Camarilla's authority over him. He steps forward, grabs Patricia. I will not stop fighting either. And he looks towards the mirror, and him, Patricia, and that creature step onto it, and all you hear is that bone-chilling laugh coming from this creature as he looks. I said I would see you again, did I not? As he looks at Olga, Snatcher, Gwen, and Augustine.
Indeed, you did.
And then Patricia, and of course, Karif and this creature sink into the mirror. And the blackness fades from the mirror, and it's just a mirror sitting on the floor.
And Olga just thinks in her head, "You're welcome, Patricia."
Hardestat.
I look at Gwen, friend of yours.
Oh, let's just say we cross paths.
Hardestat clutching his chest. You are working with Patricia, were you?
No.
You are just as guilty as she is.
No, I did not know that would happen at all. Where's the Tremere to test my truthfulness?
Karsh, go get Strauss now. I don't care what he's doing. Get him. And the warlord just bows his head and leaves the room.
Do this.
And a few minutes later, Strauss comes in.
I will give you testimony, and you will verify its truthfulness.
As you wish.
Centuries ago, we were dealing with a insane abyss mystic that had captured Augustine. The mirror that the mystic used shattered once we rescued Augustine. I was told by a powerful being in the abyss to keep one shard. The rest we disposed of as far as we could apart from each other. This was centuries ago. I have not used nor spoken to that creature since it did tell me it would see me again. Just now, my pouch, which I keep important items for me, and she opens the pouch and allows him to see.
It's got a tear in it now, but...
The shard vibrated within it, ripped through my pouch, and then landed on the floor, expanded into a black mirror, and the creature stepped out and gathered that rather spirited Assamite and Patricia and took them into the abyss. I had no foreknowledge that this would happen, and I had no involvement in her attack or her escape. Not of my own inclination.
You speak truth. And Strauss closes his eyes a minute. Sorcery was used in this room. The Assamite. He knew it was there. Pulled it from the pouch to make an escape.
So the Assamite is a thief.
I don't know. That I can't answer. I know he pulled.
No, he pulled something that belonged to me out of my pouch and used it as a getaway. He's a thief. And
As
she
you
looks
say.
to Hardestat and says, "That's okay. Once we decide who the Justicars and Archons are, I will petition for damages. He stole my property."
Several witnesses will attest to this.
Camilla
Exact-
steps up. I sense the hand of another. It's part of this. I see it. This was planned out by one not here.
Oh, I don't doubt that there's an Abyss Mystic that was tied with the Anarchs and is still fighting.
No, this is something bigger. Perhaps there's some truth to what you say about the machinations of the twin of my clan. Then she looks at Hardestat. Get up. Don't feign injury when you can stand. And he stands up. You see, he's already closed the hole in his chest. It was not like it was aggravated wounds.
No, that's superficial.
The vote has been taken. Eleanor, you may continue. And Hardestat, I think you've learned your lesson. Please try to be silent for the rest of this day.
And
Please.
actually, Olga looks to Maximilian Strauss and says, "Thank you for your service yet again."
I am glad I could be of service to everyone here. Now I must return to the ritual.
And she just looks to Hardestat and says, "It is a shame I have to require a Tremere for you to believe that truth comes out my mouth."
And he goes like he's going to say something. Then he looks at Camilla and just closes his mouth back. Camilla nods to Eleanor and steps back, still keeping an eye on Hardestat the whole time.
I believe that since now we've taken a vote on the second of our 3 issues, we can either have a group discussion on the third or proceed to individual discussions on the third. Is there a preference?
As a suggestion, perhaps the individual conversation would be best.
I believe a recess should be in order.
There is a
After
lot
all
of bad
this?
energy here.
Adana nods. I concur with Saint Olga. And he nods again. Or she nods again. And Yosef goes, "Well spoken on that as well. At least it'll give Hardestat a chance to change his outfit. I believe that one is not fitting his position. Because it's blackened and burned from the gunpowder."
And Olga leans over to Paraguay and says, "I would like for you to come with me, please."
All right. Need some fresh air. The air in here is stale.
And Olga will walk out with Paraguay.
Okay. Walk anywhere in particular outside in the corridor where? Outside the walls of the
Outside
monastery?
the walls of the
Or the abbey?
monastery, is there any water nearby?
I'm sure that, I mean, you can't have a town and a monastery without a river nearby of some kind, or at least some sort of
Perfect.
waterway. You got to.
A reflective surface is all she
Okay.
needs. So she's going to lead Peregrine to the river, well out of earshot
Okay.
of this place, and says, I have an idea for your predicament.
You're going to reclaim me.
I believe there may be a solution, but I cannot swear to it, but we must travel. Do you trust me?
How long have I known you?
It's a yes or no question.
Of course I do. My life. I've always trusted you.
Then she will reach into the water and summon her obelette.
Okay. You're going to roll your ability into the chasm.
Mm-hmm.
It's already on your sheet. Actually takes a bit longer than that, actually, because you're doing the full doorway.
Mm-hmm.
You summon your obelette, which is the shroud of darkness, the living darkness that you've sworn to. And then you begin to draw a doorway.
That's 4 successes.
You draw a doorway of
Mhm.
symbols.
She literally uses her finger to etch them into the water itself, almost combining a little bit of Koldunism with her mysticism.
Okay. Are you going to take, as you step in it, you're going to have to roll wits plus obtenebration.
Okay.
Difficulty starts at 6. Gwen, you must spend 1 point of willpower
Okay.
to enter it. Otherwise, you won't,
You said it was what plus
Wits
obtenebration?
obtenebration.
Okay. Wits, and then my obtenebration.
Yep. So you just
Okay.
roll wits and give it 3 bonus dice.
Yep, I got it.
Mhm.
And difficulty 6, you said?
Yep, for this attempt. 3 successes is enough. As you're stepping through with Gwen, where do you name your location you are going to?
The Cathedral of Flesh.
As you all step into the darkness. Gwen, you've been there before. Long time ago. When you rescued Augustine. It is not a normal darkness. It is a darkness that clings to you, is alive, saps your strength, saps your will, saps almost your existence. Olga does not seem fazed by it. Olga almost seems more vibrant, more alive here than she was
Like she's at home here.
outside. And as
She-
she speaks the Cathedral of Flesh, you see in front of you a doorway.
And she has held Peregrine's arm, the hand the entire time, and has been murmuring to her in between commanding where to go, be strong. This won't take long. And
It opens on a blood-stained field
Mhm.
where once, not long ago, you all brought Dracula. The site of where the Cathedral of Flesh was before it swallowed Yorick
yes,
and destroyed him. But it is also the place where Cupola and his creatures spoke.
yes. She will actually take a normal blade out of a sheath on her belt, slice open her hand and will the blood, and add it to the blood on the ground.
Everything goes silent. And then, creature, it's the color of dried blood, dark, dark, rusty red, comes up from the ground. I know your taste. You have been here before. And its head is looking at Olga. You are a master of your land. And it looks over at Peregrine. I know you as well. You have been and sated me in my ritual. Why have you two come? It is not time for my night.
Forgive us, Cupola, but we have a petition for you. My companion needs to be able to be free of a curse Clan Tremere is casting on her clan. She is Assamite.
I feel the webs. I feel the magic coursing. Not only through the land, I sense it in her. It is wrapping around her as we speak. Would you be free of this curse? Peregrine McSullivan.
Oh,
Serve me, and I will ensure the curse does not take hold.
it will not touch me.
The curse will not settle. It is not done yet. But if you don't decide now, once the curse is fully laid, I cannot stop it. It'll be too late.
What will you do to stop it?
I will break her blood of Assamite. I will change that part. She will become the blood of the Carpathians. The blood of all those who have spilled and been destroyed here.
Olga looks to Peregrine and says, you must likely relearn many things when this happens. Is this something you're willing to do to prevent yourself from being cursed?
Oh. Saying what they have said, and I have no hold on the clan, and they pretty much don't give a shit. Yes,
And the
will not be
creature,
bound by them.
creature steps forward and places just one hand on your head. Swear to me you are my servant.
I swear to you, I am your servant.
And pain rips through you as this thing ripples. As the blood shifts, you can see it shifting between the two of you. It is done. The web cannot touch you. Peregrine McSullivan. Clan McSullivan. You are no longer of Clan Assamite. And you all, Olga, you notice her skin is a bit lighter than it was. Because Assamites, the older they get, their skin darkens. Hers is no longer darkening.
Mm. Look at that, you're getting your complexion back.
Oh, great. I'm going back to pale.
Now I
I'm
must
way ahead of
sleep.
time.
This took too much.
Cupola, thank you for hearing our petition.
Thank you. Do you need me anytime soon, I guess?
I will summon you when I need you. Now
Very
I
well.
must sleep. Until the next night. Try to be here for Cupola's night, if you can come back
course.
in time.
I will do my best.
And then the creature just settles. And the land, you can feel the ground vibrate. For Olga, you can feel the ground chanting, Cupola, Cupola.
Is my doorway to my oubliette still here?
Still there.
Okay, good. As we turn to walk towards the doorway, Olga says, I will never let this secret be revealed so long as I exist.
Thank you. You have always been a true sister to me. I will never forget this. And she will actually give Olga a hug.
And Olga will hug her.
And as you
That's
We
step,
like a big
tell
step.
no one. And then
I
she
know
opens
nothing.
the door and we walk through back to the convention.
and as the two of you return the same way you came through the oubliette, where distance is kind of subjective. Peregrine McSullivan has made a deal with Cupola. It is no longer of Clan Assamite. She has traded a curse for a master. But I will say, as was pointed out by others at this convention, eternity is a very long time. And who's to say she will remain his servant forever? And I'm going to end day 3 of the Convention of Thorns right here, everybody. Thank you to the players. Thank you to the guest players. Thank you to the viewers. Woo, hell of an episode. So before I go out my outro, I'm just going to let people know what the only ones who knew that this was coming up was me, Mama McStabber, and Junie. Because there was a discussion had about Junie wanted to see a way for her character to break
that her
the
character
curse.
would be willing to do.
And as everything in a shanky game, any victory you get is a Pyrrhic victory.
Absolutely.
There is a price for everything. So if anyone else, any of the guests or anything have a comment about this, I want to hear it before we end the stream real quick. We got a little bit of time, so feel free. Let's go. Raphael, what do you think of this episode?
Well, that's a very good way of. What clan are you again now?
She's Clan McSullivan.
She's Clan McSullivan.
How are you going to explain that to someone? I'm used to be an Assamite.
Here is the real question. If she is Clan McSullivan, can she sire children now?
Right. She might
That
be
means I
able
don't
to.
have. Hey, I won't have to have that fly anymore.
Yeah.
And for those wondering about this kind of a thing, real quick, I'm going to go to Eleanor next. There is another case where someone has broken what clan they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yanin.
Yaryan
of Chicago did it.
Yep. He's known as the former Bruja.
Yep. By the powers of a capital S spirit. For those that play, werewolf and mage, a capital S spirit, which is what Cupola is.
Yes.
Eleanor, Mischievous Red, what do you think of this episode? Other than you like the fact Hardestat got fucking shot and would have let her get away with it, but
Eleanor can't wait for this convention to be done. She's so tired.
Only the third fucking night, poor girl.
She's so tired.
But do you think Hardestat is going to still mouth off quite as much as he was after what happened to him?
She fucking hope not. Otherwise, it's going to happen again.
Probably.
Only it might be permanent this time.
Should have used a bigger gun. Roll the cannon in the room, boys. Let's shoot him again.
Should have let Olga pass you an abyssal blade.
Get the ballista.
Get the ballista. You get a big enough piece of wood, right? It's a small target, but I think we can put a tree through it. Snatcher, you didn't know this was coming for Gwen's way to break the curse?
No, fuck no, I didn't. And Maddox loves it. Snatcher would have immediately told Gwen, don't fucking do this. Just be cursed. It's way easier than whatever you're wanting to do here.
I will say there's a poetic justice in her saying, fuck you to your curse, fuck you Tremere, fuck you Hardestat, fuck all y'all.
Fuck you Assamites too.
Yeah, I'm taking this route. This is my choice. I'm dying on my hill, not yours, bitch. Olga, we know you know, set this up.
I literally hooked this up. This was not my idea. It was Shanky's idea. He says that is the only way Gwen could not get cursed. And I said,
To not be Assamite.
Bet I know how to do that. But I loved it. I loved the whole convention. I mean, literally, it devolved into such bullshit that my character had to leave the room. But literally, I loved it. I mean, I wasn't lying when Olga said to characters that she understands the Anarch position. She does. She's not going Anarch, but she understands their frustrations completely. So I loved it. I loved it. And I loved Patricia just going baller. It failed, but she went baller.
And funny part is,
Look.
Fatine that took you out, he is the first Assamite to officially join the Black Hand of the Sabbat. He is a canon character who was the very first. He meant it when he said he will not bow. And Patricia is also one of the first members of the Sabbat. It fits. Eve, Beetle Spock.
Okay. Questions. So was the mirror supposed actually part of the convention? I don't remember.
No, that is something that was not part of it. That is something that happened because of our the mirror bit that came. I think it was season 2, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, season 2 was where the mirror came from. It's a little throwback to season 2 that anyone who watched season 2 remember the mirror incident, and people have been wondering when it was going to pop up again. Here it is. It popped up here at the end.
History would tell a different story though about.
History always
no.
tells a different story
yeah.
because vampires are unreliable.
Mm-hmm.
They also leave out the boring bits.
Yeah.
But also, as I have said before, we are not strictly hooked to the history of the convention.
We are not strictly to canon.
Right.
We may change shit.
Well, and also, your own actions have an influence on history. So, just like the rule that the founders cannot be Justicars, that's not in the actual treaty. But most of the founders have agreed to that idea. Just like another little bit, the treaty never said that the clan heads pick who's their Justicar. The founders, the inner circle, always pick the Justicars. But the way the vote is going now, this convention is going to have a slightly different treaty to where the clans themselves pick who is their Justicar, not the inner
Signing
circle.
clans get to pick their Justicar.
Which is a change. I'm allowing changes. It doesn't have to be exactly according to canon. So, yep. So this is stuff that wasn't part of it. That that's why I liked it.
That's cool.
I got to do Junie, Gwen. Yeah, you came in. You were late. Understand? You had some shit go down. You came in like fucking fire.
Thank you. I'd like to say now that I've been fucked and now I have a bit of aftercare, can somebody pass me a cigarette, please? Because
Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely, because you got fucked and then you did the fucking.
Oh, yeah. And now I need a smoke and a fucking whiskey.
At least they could have taken you out to dinner first.
I mean, seriously.
Olga took her for a nice stroll.
Yeah, in Oblivion. That's only a nice stroll to Olga and maybe a Montano, okay?
Yeah. No, I'm glad that at least she was able to put the point across to others. It might not change the curse to Assamite, but then again, they made their own bed. Peregrine never did anything that they did. Peregrine was actually their PR. She showed what an Assamite can do without having to do all the killing and bullshit, with all the social programs she did and everything. But at the same time, I like it that at least she's been able to bring the plight forth.
Yep.
And kind of now bond people together in one way or another, because now, Bestie over here, Micah, is just like, arm in arm with shit, because why not?
Yep. And we'll see what happens with Gwen by the end of the convention, because Gwen was hoping for an Archon spot, which is an interesting discussion to have later. Augustine. Well said speech, by the way. Where's Augustine and stand on this solution to Peregrine's solution to her Kobayashi Maru?
I hope I never learned about it. That I'm in the same part as Snatcher. Like there are some demons that you can bargain with, and some that you should never treat to polite conversation. And Cupola is one of them. I've been on several Cupola's nights as Augustine, and I've seen the debauchery and the destruction that it causes. I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
But Olga said she'll take it to her final death before revealing that secret.
Yep.
Urini, Jean-Marc. I know Jean-Marc would not approve of that, but opinions on the episode, because this was a big one, everybody. I know the dick throwing was a big one. This was a big one.
It really was. I mean, Jean-Marc is terribly disappointed that Patricia failed to outright kill Hardestat, because now it means he has to go and offer him confession for the sins of pride and anger.
Oh, you can throw in sloth in that too.
Yeah, but you know.
Envy? Yeah, he's got some envy. He's still envious of that Micah dick that hit him because it was better than his.
I mean, it was the perfect dick.
I am sorry for the cheap shot of Constantinople, but we'll get to you in a minute, Micah. Federico and Tara, what you got?
No, I didn't know that was possible, but I guess it is true because we ran into Yaringen in a different story. So, so that was cool. I don't know what that means. It's gonna be cool to see what happens. I guess regarding Snatcher and Augustine's standpoints, though, would you rather be saddled with the Tremere or this spirit guy?
Historically, a cupola is defeated eventually, much earlier than the blood curse is removed. Historically, Zelios eventually succeeds.
Zelios is the man.
Yeah, eventually.
Damn straight.
Yep. Patricia, 2 guns, bowling book there. What you got going, 2 guns?
Listen, I too am disappointed that I did not succeed. I'm there with you. I guess 2 sentences for Gwen / Junie. Like, terrible idea. Love it. I love it. I love it. Push the button. I always push the button too.
Felt like urinary. Oh my God, here's the
I'm happy to facilitate. Here's the button. Do you want to push?
Patricia,
Always
you didn't
yes.
know how you were escaping. What'd you think of your escape route?
I have so many questions.
You went into an oubliette as well.
Yes, you did.
You went into the abyss itself. Not the abyss of
Burn
Wraith.
that willpower.
Yeah, not the abyss of Wraith. You went into the embodiment of oblivion.
Yeah.
Yeah, where
Yay.
the abyss mystics go. It taints your soul, but hey, sometimes it's worth it.
Yeah, it's already tainted. We got a Hardestat in there.
Yeah, I know. Ooh. You drank a Hardestat. It can't be any
Maybe
worse
it'll
than
burn
that.
it right out. I don't know.
Micah, again, sorry for the Constantinople shot, but it's Hardestat. He had to take
boy.
it.
Well, I mean, I was expecting it would come up. I was like, there's going to be something. He's going to pull it at some point, and that's going to be the one. And I guess if I frenzy, I frenzy. So
I like
was
that
a
you
little
were willing
concerned.
to let the dice choose. I like that.
Yeah, I was like, the dice have to choose. And I guess if it happens now, it'll make what happens with Patricia really exciting. But which that was exciting, though disappointing. Though I suppose no one but Patricia can be the most disappointed in the outcome of the shiny new pistols not working as we expected, unfortunately.
I have to ask,
what an exit, though.
did Patricia take the pistols with her, or did she leave them behind? Because I want to know if there's someone else is grabbing them as souvenirs.
Ooh. They were useless. She threw them into the crowd.
Mine.
grabbed them. Mine.
Nope.
Fuck 'em.
Sorry, Raphael. We'll wrestle for that shit.
Eleanor.
That's true.
Eleanor snagged one of them. You got the
Then
dick
we'll fight.
snatcher. I think Raphael should get the other pistol so that he can mount it. They can use it to taunt Hardestat through the centuries. Of every time Hardestat meets Raphael, he has to look at Chekhov's gun on the wall.
Beautiful.
You know what? Here.
Couldn't have hoped for a better outcome.
They can have them. I'll just get the suit that Hardestat throws away, so I can have a true.
You know he's gonna throw
face
it
of
away.
them. Yeah, and it's
Powder,
mine
powder
now.
birds and all.
And
Great,
good
I'll
old
preserve
Gabriel
that
down
shit.
there, the voice of trying to be the voice of reason, trying.
Hmm.
What do you think of this episode this time?
Well, I am now. I'm trying to imagine what Gabriel's reaction would be if like somebody walked up to him and said, and then they went to the Shadow Hell Realm and a new clan switch happened. I think it would blow his fucking mind.
Now you would
'Cause
know. Side note: you would know exactly what came out of that mirror, even if you don't practice abyss mysticism. You're Lasombra. You know.
Yeah.
You've seen Lasombra himself play with the Shadow Realm and the creatures
That's
that
one
came
of
out
the
of it.
major creatures.
That is one. Yeah, that is a major creature of Shadow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I wouldn't-
Lasombra Montano type shit right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't want to say that he would be fully erect at that, but he'd be pretty close because that's pretty. That's pretty
Oh, yeah.
Lasombra
Even
awesome.
Olga was like impressed with the creature.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think for me, probably my favorite part of the episode was just the actual reasonable, like grounded, valid arguments that people made that were logical, gave it an air of I don't want to say immersion, but immersion, I would say. And Hardestat, Gabriel wants to just fucking kill him for so many reasons, some better than others.
Get in line.
Rest assured, you think you want to kill Hardestat now? Some of you will want to kill him even more than that by the end of this. Trust
yeah.
me. I'm not telling
We
you
just
why.
drink his blood.
By the end of this, some of you will hate him even more. I got plans. So I do think everyone, seriously, this cast has done a great job. We're not done yet. We got a few more episodes. Patricia, unfortunately, will be exiting. So round of applause for
Thank you.
Jenna Thieves down there. You all should check out Jenna Thieves on Friday nights with us because Regina is not as bad of a person as Hardestat. You got to really work at it to be as bad as Hardestat. Regina is Regina. She has some redeeming qualities, unlike Hardestat.
Hey, Regina's perfectly pleasant to be around. I don't know what you're talking about.
Unless you are the one she's trying to pimp out that week.
That's fine. We didn't have Tiger Sugar here, so we
Even
can
Well,
that-
pimp
also
somebody
Lucas
else
gets
out.
pimped out now too by her.
Yeah, even then, I don't care.
Yeah.
I get a cut.
You get a cut. See, that's the way to look at it.
$500 is $500. I don't know what you.
Yeah.
Not
So,
wrong.
Gangrel mentality.
thank you, Jen, for being Patricia. And for those that didn't watch Hidden City, you should have. But Patricia, Jen played Tyler in Hidden City, which is Patricia Berlenbook again in the modern night. So there's a reoccurring theme. You do Patricia so well. We had to bring you for this. Verlin and I, the moment we were talking about casting this, I'm like, I wonder if we can get Jen to play Patricia. Because you did so well in Hidden City. I was like, we need to find out. Because,
No.
bring her back in here. So I do thank everyone. And please, everybody, join us on our Discord. The cast of this show comes from Discord. The cast of all of our shows come from Discord. So if you're seeing 13 people up here, including myself, they're all Discord members. You can talk to them all the time. And if you're part of the Discord, hey, we put up casting calls and you can apply to be in our games and play with us. And I tell people this all the time. If you're thinking of doing it, miniseries are great to apply for because even if you don't know the system, all of our DMs, GMs, storytellers will make sure you understand enough of the system if you apply for the game and get in it. It's not like, hell, I did Eclipse Phase and I'd never run it or played it. And the whole cast got to learn how to do it and we played it. Nobody in the cast had played it before. They all played with it. So miniseries are great. If we put up miniseries,
Foundry.
yep. If we put up a miniseries, get in on that. If we put up a guest slot for a game, get in on that because it gives you a chance to see if you want to do longer streams by just playing in a game with us once in a while.
I started as a guest in the London Esoteric Society, and after one time, I got hooked.
Got the
It
bug.
is the best way. Yeah.
And I am so glad you decided to apply for this one to be with us here because Gabriel has been a breath of fresh air with his logic and his cold calculating and his little bit of Dante. I'm not even supposed to be here today.
It's just
You forgot peace loving.
Yeah, I do love peace. I have a canon reason for why this man is actually here, and if you can get him to reveal, I promise you, it is so stupid. It is funny.
Well, we'll make sure
is valid.
you'll have to reveal it after episode 8 if nobody gets you to reveal it before then. So
Deal.
please, and look, we also do non-stream Zoom Hangouts. We're doing them about every other week right now on Saturday nights because there's no Saturday night stream. So if you're on a Discord, it's open to everybody on the Discord. It is a way for you to just hang out with members of the community. You'll see familiar faces on stream. We don't charge for it. You don't have to be a Patreon member. You don't have to subscribe to Twitch, none of that. It's open to everybody on our Discord. It's just that you can come and talk games, talk life, just sit and not talk at all and just listen. It's whatever you want to do. So you should definitely come do that with us. We do it every other week. I'm pretty sure we're not doing it Saturday. It's the 4th of July, but we did it last week anyway. So guess what? It works out because we don't need to do it on the 4th. If you want to catch our back episodes, if I can type right, pop over to our YouTube. We have all the back episodes. If you want to see where the that shard came from, the mirror shard, that's season 2 of Dark Ages. That's straight out of season 2. It's a flashback for that. If you want to see, well, for Dust We Are, Hidden City. You want to see Jen play Patricia, play Tyler. You got to watch Hidden City. There's like 50 episodes of Hidden City. Season 1 was 30 episodes by itself. That's a lot of episodes. So you should go check out that. You can check, we got all the World of Darkness except for Hunter and Mummy. Though if you want to see a mummy, check out the Mage stream, season 2. There's a mummy in there. He's not nearly the dick Hardestat is. He's pitiable if you really want to go there. And of course, if you want to see some D&D 5e or Call of Cthulhu, go to London Esoteric Society's channel. That is where you will see our Keeper of Arcane Lore, Dr. Tiss, and her cast of investigators that like to read the books they're not supposed to, learn the rituals not supposed to, marry a fish. I don't know what the fuck's up with marrying a fish. That's a new one.
I saved their life, damn it. Don't say it like that. Fish bride is the vernacular.
Oh, that's right. Your mama is right. She played Rosa, not Tyler. I thought she was playing Tyler. Damn it.
Nope, she played Rosa Hernandez.
You're right. She plays so good, we get her in every game. I can convince her. I still wish she would have applied to Wraith for the Queen's Gambit. I really do. I'd have loved to get Jin in my Wraith game. That would have been so good. Oh, well.
I didn't think I was special enough.
He was amazing as werewolf, I'd like to point out.
I was, I thought you didn't apply because it's Wraith.
Nah.
That's rough on people. So, seriously, go check our YouTube channel. It's going to come up again in a minute. Friends, guess what? We have friends. I don't know why. I don't know why I have friends because of the shit I do to everybody in my games, especially tonight. I'm playing Hardestat, the biggest dick that ever dicked. I mean, if not a giant dick, why dick shaped? So, check out our friends, one of which, right over here, is now Clan McSullivan down there. Gwen, Junie Von Esch, what you got going on?
Well, I tried to catch them all and I made this. So, eventually I will make a whole lot of others. This is a Dragon Egg dice bag. Trust me, just for Antera's face, you can turn around and put at least 201 dice in here because they're that big, that fucking big. I choke yarn, I stab fabric, I tell stories, I talk to people. I just do shit on the internet. Why? Because they let me. But if I'm not on my channel, then I might be over on this guy's channel at some point doing a show that he might run at some point. But if I'm not on his, then I'm here either being a masochist, hurting storytelling other people, or victims. I can't decide which. Or I'm just here because that's just what I do. Hi.
You're here Wednesdays almost as often as Mama and Ravnos are. Speaking
but
of
I'm not a
Ravnos,
shankling.
because you missed, you're not into Demon. That's the only one, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, Demon's the only one. And that's because, unfortunately, Junie had a potato for a computer when Demon was cast.
Yes, unfortunately.
And had audio sync issues, which triggered the storyteller of that game.
I don't know. A potato may have actually run faster.
Yeah, it was pretty rough back then. But transitioning to that guy I just mentioned, Ravnos Archon, he is one of the Shanklings. He's in every Wednesday game. I even got him to join Demon, even though he said he would never play Demon because technically Demon killed Wraith. I still got him to play it.
Demon did kill Wraith, and I'll die on that hill.
I'm with you. It did.
But hello, everybody. I do stuff here on my own channel. Right now, I'm going through a creative phase where I've created an interview series that's kind of like Hot Ones, but instead of chicken wings, I use dice. And I introduce people to games they've never played before, and I interview them about their life and their time in the hobby. But we will be doing a mini series at the end of August for City of Mist, which is a game that I've been meaning to run for some time, and now I finally, I think, have the group for it. So we'll see how that turns out. But like they said, if you're on the Discord, you'll see when we go live.
That's true. Very true. The next friend on our list is not in the stream, Psychoshire. You'll see her Friday nights. She normally streams video games, Arc Raiders, Dune. That's the big one. Once in a while, you'll catch her doing Beat Saber. Check her out. She plays Margot. The not quite Tremere. You'd have to see Friday nights to understand. She's still not as bad at pushing buttons as some of the people we play with, but she's not as sneaky as they are about the button pushing either. We have Urini down there who doesn't stream it all on his own channels. He is the subtle button pusher. He still pushes the button. He just does it sneaky snake style. So it doesn't look like he's the one pushing the button when he is. And I'll die on that hill. And of course, our last friend is Cirque Lunicus. He is the Twitch bard of our channel because he does everything on his channel. He does dance, he does games, he does art, he does whatever in the fuck he feels like that week. And it's quite a bit, trust me. If you're on a Discord, you'll get notified when he goes live. You get to see that. Let's see. We got studio merch, if I can type again, because I lost where the mouse was. You should get you some studio merch if you choose to. Our studio merch, look, you got to sign in because it has bad words on it. Because, can't wish a motherfucker would, and Dracula, or Cat's to-do list, kick-ass, take names, Dracula, bad words. Apparently you can't see bad words on the internet without signing in. I don't know. We don't really make much money on it. Trust me, we've never actually gotten enough money because we marked the shit so low on the pricing that we haven't drawn any money out of the merch yet. And we've sold some merch. We just don't draw money out of it because we haven't made enough. It is what it is. So you should check that out. Okay, now that's right. Support. Look, everybody, bits of donations. They go to the players, not to the studio. It's a way for you to give something to the players for all the shit they put up with, for putting up with me playing hardestat, for me just being me, throwing curveballs like Cupola at the end of an episode, that kind of shit. But look, if you want to support the studio, you can subscribe on Twitch, gets rid of ads, because I have to say ads during a TTRPG stream are the worst fucking thing ever. Unlike a video game where you can watch, that little box in the corner to see what they're doing, in a TTRPG, you can't hear shit when you go on ad, and you don't get to hear what they're actually doing. So, but look, Twitch will take half. If you want to help the studio without Twitch taking half, go to our Ko-fi. You can donate to the Ko-fi, which is Mama's Port Fund. We use it to buy Mama some port because Mama likes her port, and when she spills it on herself, she smells fabulous, as she's told me.
It's true, because port smells absolutely fabulous. Okay?
If you say so.
Hey, fortified wine. That shit's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. If you say so. And look, money's tight. God knows, Len and I had to talk about that earlier. Money is tight. Shit has gone up so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our grocery bill has doubled. And to say that, I mean, our grocery bill in this house alone is over $500 a week now.
No, not quite that. That was a special week.
Okay,
We
most
lost our
weeks it's
freezer.
$450. Most weeks it's $450 a week. It's doubled because of all the prices going up. And gas has got, it's come down a little, but let me tell you, it's still fucking too expensive. Everything's expensive, and money is tight for people, and I know it's tight. Look, a way to support the studio for free, costs you nothing but a few minutes of your time. Go to our YouTube channel, like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification icon, and that'll tell you when we post a new video so you can go over there and comment on it. And that drives us up in the search ratings. And if you drive us up in the search ratings, let me tell you, we don't make much money. I think we average $30 a month off of YouTube money. So much money. But what it really does is it draws more people to the community. More people see the video, more people will decide to come join us.
Because it doesn't just improve our search rankings so that we're higher up when people search for things. It actually pushes us out onto front pages of people that watch TTRPG stuff. So they see it as a suggested stream for them.
And the more people join our communities, the more people that we can have play with us in games so that you can see what we pride ourselves here at McStabber Studios, which is a variety of casts. Different casts for different games. So you don't always see the same people, the same person running it with the same 4 or 5 people in every single game. You don't see that here, and we love that fact, and we take pride in that fact that there are some regulars, but that's because they apply to the games and other people don't.
And yes, Mama plays a lot of games just simply because I like escapism.
Yep. So, yeah. More people that you draw, you get to see something varied. And the fun of TTRPGs is playing at a table with people you wouldn't have got to play with otherwise. You know, everybody here except for Mama and your Annie, I would have never met. If not for somehow they found our channel and come and joined us. It's that simple. I met, of course, Mirror down there because I was in a charity stream where I wasn't allowed to vape and wasn't allowed to fucking swear. And I still to this day have said I will never be in another fucking stream that I can't fucking swear, because not being able to fucking swear in a World of Darkness game is fucking evil. Still upset about that. Never letting that go. So, pop over. And now Mama can give the schedule because we do have a couple streams. Most of it's Shanky, but,
That's okay. You're busy right now. So thank you so much for joining us for this session of Dark Ages. We are midway through our season now. Yeah. Craziness. And this is the final season, y'all. Can't wait to see what kind of chaos happens next time. Anyway, on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, join Shanky and his crew of neonates in Chicago, circa 1994. In For Dust We Are.
Dealing with blood brothers.
It's a V.
We could call them blood sisters. Because it was all women. Yeah, blood sisters.
But anyway, they got Sabat shenanigans. That's what they got. Sabat shenanigans. Sabat are never going to take over Chicago, so it's Sabat shenanigans. So yes, that's what they're dealing with. And for some reason, no one has called upon their Mala at all. It's funny. We'll see what they do.
Help us, Mala. Help us, Mala Wan Kenobi. You're our only hope.
Because this is very much a them problem, not a her problem, but they have a Mala.
just giving them all kinds of hints in another game stream. That's straight Mama right there.
I'm just saying. Anyway, so join them 8 p.m. Eastern on Friday. And then at 3 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. Here in the U.S., it's Independence Day on Saturday. It's July 4th. But in the UK, our European GM, Dr. Tiss, she's not a bloody colonial, as she called.
She called me that multiple. She called me not just a colonial, bloody colonial. You say one more word, you call me a peasant again, you bloody colonial. Yes. That's what she told me in a game.
It was in a game a long time ago. It was fucking
I was playing
hilarious.
Reginald Thurston III.
Yes, it was hilarious. So because she's European, it's not that holiday for her. She is running her Call of Cthulhu game at 3 p.m. Eastern. So,
and you'll see the two bottom quarters in it.
Yes. And I wonder, Urini, are you going to die again in the game?
Hopefully not this weekend.
I still say you should have a new character every episode and just die every episode in some odd, strange way.
This isn't AD&D.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, but the comedy of that.
Or paranoia, which, hint, keep an eye on the casting call because there's a chance I'm going to run a paranoia game in August. A weekend paranoia game in August.
And then, of course, we'll be back here on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern for episode 5 of this season, which is going to be day 4 of this convention.
And it is where the Justicars and the discussion of who gets to be a Justicar comes up. This should be poor Eleanor. This one should be really heated. Oh, wait, every day's been heated, poor Eleanor.
Even Olga feels bad for Eleanor, and she doesn't usually feel bad for anybody, but she feels bad for Eleanor.
She's trying, okay? She's trying so
Olga,
hard.
no, she's tried very, very hard, but she's dealing with grown-up children that will not behave.
Centuries
Patricia
old
shot
grown-up
first.
children.
Patricia shot first.
This is kind of my Han Solo
Absolutely.
vest.
Patricia is the Dark Ages Han Solo.
Patricia shot first.
Now we just need a funny gangrel to be her Chewbacca.
I was gonna.
Oh, that's Karsh.
No, Karsh won't be her Chewbacca. That's the problem.
It's the abyss. It's the
He's
abyss
such a
monster.
fucking lap dog.
He's a
Really
man of
good.
honor.
All
As
I did
literally-
was shoot a Ventro and I got this shirt for it.
All I got was powder burn. Yep.
Karsh literally has said nothing but what Hardestat said every time he has spoken.
That's because Karsh don't talk much.
Except for to repeat what Hardestat
Yeah,
said.
he's
That-
not a lapdog. He's a fucking parrot. It's even worse.
That's why I said what I said. Why does he get 2
you sure-
votes?
Make a note that you said that. Remember that later. You'll find out why. And as always, everybody, as we end in this stream, look, I want to tell you, mental health. It's not a joke. It's not a laughing matter. What the hell? It didn't. Oh, I might want to spell need help. Look at that.
Need help?
Need help. See, there's no H in that, apparently. There we go. Look, we take mental health seriously at this channel. Very seriously, actually. Please check in on those around you. A lot of people are not okay. We mask it well. I don't call people out. I'll speak for myself on this. As someone who suffers from mental health issues, a lot of days I'm not doing okay. And I mask it, I hide it, because I present a certain face to the world that isn't always how I am inside, okay? Please check in on those people around you, make sure they're okay, because a lot of people aren't. We're masking it, we're hiding it, but we're not okay. And look, if you suffer from mental health issues, the first thing I want to tell you is it's okay to not be okay. There's nothing wrong with admitting you need help once in a while, because we all need help once in a while. Nobody gets through this world alone, without friends, without somebody once in a while to talk to, someone once in a while to reach out to. It's impossible. And look, if you suffer from mental health issues, I want you to get the help you need. Please get the help you need. And if you don't feel you can talk to those around you about it, which I understand, you may feel that you're a burden, even if you're not. It doesn't change, as I like to call it, the bad brain that tells you things that don't follow logic. They don't listen to logic. It just says bad things. Look, in chat's a list of numbers. You can call or text 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There'll be a professional on the other end of the line who will help you out. And if you're not in the U.S. or you're watching this on YouTube, or if you're in crisis, go to findahelpline.com. It's just a few clicks to click your country of origin to get the support lines in your country that you need, because mental health is health. We want you to be here with us and take care of yourselves. And now I can turn this over to Mama, because Mama's got some hellfire and brimstone, because here at this channel, we use our platform for the good and to say what we got to say.
Abso-fucking-lutely, and I will not shut up about it. So, do take care of your mental well-being, please. Also take care of your physical well-being. Both of them work hand in hand. I'm going to tell you, my mental well-being has not been okay for a while. I physically was having symptoms of that because I wasn't fucking sleeping well, because my mental well-being was not being well. I have sought treatment to help that. Please consider your mental well-being just as important as your physical, okay? Because they do work hand in hand. Also, make sure you're vaccinated. It's real important. The summer, this month, July, is a peak month for COVID because of cookouts, hangouts, vacations, being around people. Yeah.
I'm not doing any of that. Well, technically, I'm going to make ribs Saturday, so it might be called a cookout.
Yeah. But seriously, get your fucking COVID jab, okay? Because it spreads at peak during summer, okay? Just like it does in winter around the holidays because of socialization around the holidays, okay? Also, make sure that you are up to date on your other vaccines, okay? If you don't know the last time you got a damn Tdap, get your titers drawn by your primary care. And if you aren't good to go, get a new shot, okay? Seriously. And if you are responsible for minor children, make sure you get them vaccinated. There is absolutely no reason why we should have kids contracting measles and fucking polio. Just let that set in. Do you know when polio was rampant before vaccination, 1 in 3 children died? 1 in 3. Measles will maim, disable, or kill within a decade of infection. Get the kids fucking vaccinated, y'all. It doesn't cause autism. What causes autism is autistic people fucking and making kids.
My bad. My bad. Shouldn't have let me fuck.
I know, right? But yeah, that's what causes autism, y'all. But literally, get your kids vaccinated. And please take your meds, drink your water, get some sunshine when you can. And if you're having problems with your health, reach out to your healthcare team, okay? Please reach out, get some care, all right? And lastly, I'm going to say primaries are still going on in places, and they're going to continue to go on in places in the United States through almost up to the elections, okay? Make sure you participate in the primary process. Check your registration if you're a registered voter, especially if you're in a Republican-governed state, because they like to just randomly purge voter rolls.
It's not random.
No, it's mostly Democrats.
It's done on purpose. It's not random. Oh,
Yeah.
it's deliberate with, frequency.
So check your registration. Make sure it's still active. If it is, participate. If you're allowed to do mail-in voting in your state, do it. Sign up for it. Do it. If you have the chance to do early voting in your state, do it, okay? But if you have to go on election day, please do it. And I know primary elections are always not on an official election day, and you've got to take off work or leave a little early to get to the polls and stuff like that. Please make the time to do so. It's really important, okay? And you can pick who you want. And they may not win the nomination, but that's when you can try to pick who you want. Then November, we have every freaking seat in I believe it's our Congress up for election. Yeah, every seat in our House of Representatives is up for election. Every seat. And a number of Senate seats are up for election. It's going to be real fucking important that we turn out for the midterm elections, okay? Because that's going to determine who controls our legislative branch of government, which is supposed to be the branch of our government that does the checks and balances and controls the funding, okay? And is also supposed to have the war powers. And if we have enough Democrats in seats, they can override vetoes. So it's real important to vote tactically in November. Real important. If it's not your preferred person, suck it up. Vote tactically.
Because here's the thing. You can have a disagreement about party. It's a question of one party you disagree with some of their policy. The other party is a bunch of fucking fascists. Unfortunately.
Eugenicist fascists.
Yeah. When you look at it that way, sometimes I disagree with this or that, but are they fucking fascist? That kind of makes it where you kind of,
If you can't vote for either, that means you agree with the fascists because they don't want you voting.
Oh, yeah.
If you're not going to vote for them, they don't want you voting.
They're trying to make the post office not deliver mail-in ballots.
Yeah.
Period. To get around the laws that say they can't do that.
And I'm not sure that they can't make the post office do that.
An injunction's been hit on them already.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that that's going to stand. So if you can, drop off your ballots at your local board of elections, okay? They have drop-off boxes. Yeah.
So I did with ours.
Yep, absolutely. So please participate. And if you're going to do protests, because ICE is still out there doing shit, they are still doing shit. And I guarantee you on election day in blue cities and red states, I would almost guarantee you they're going to have federal officers there to snatch people that look like they need to be deported.
Oh, there will be fucking ICE at some sort of polling places.
Mm-hmm.
You know damn well it's going to happen.
Absolutely, because this has been the training sessions leading up to this. How quickly can they deploy? How many people can they grab? This has been training for that. So please try to vote early. Try to vote by mail if you can, and try to avoid the polls if you can. But if you have to be there, please, please be careful.
Vote early, vote often. Oh, no.
Seriously. But if you're protesting, be aware of your situation. Be aware. Be careful. They are literally detaining protesters, murdering protesters in the fucking street. They don't fucking care.
Showing up at protesters' houses months later to try to arrest them on all kinds of terrorist charges.
Yeah,
terrorism.
sentenced protesters to 30 fucking years.
That's because of the circuit.
Mm-hmm.
Fifth Circus. Mm-hmm. The Calvin Law Group.
Pedophile got a slap on the wrist.
Paxton actually got one. Dropped the charges, or plea dealed him right out of jail.
Yeah. So literally, that's what the Republican Party's all about.
It turned into the guardians of pedophiles.
Yeah. But be careful, y'all. And look out for one another. Look out for your neighbors. Look out for your loved ones. And look out for yourselves. Okay? Said with all love. Y'all have a good night.
And as a former member of the Republican Party, I didn't have to leave the party. They fucking left me. Just letting people know that. Now I'm voting Democrat. So.
Oh, I told him if he didn't switch to Democrat, I would divorce him.
I was already voting Democrat. Didn't matter. I'd been voting Democrat.
Because I wasn't going to have a Republican man to be my husband, okay?
I didn't leave the party. They left me because they're fucking crazy and fascist, and I can't deal with that. So I do thank everyone for coming. I hope you enjoyed this whole episode and the convention. A lot of thought went into this, and I'm just glad we're pulling it off. Everyone's doing so well. Good night, everybody.